Life is full of challenges. Sometimes the road seems too hard, and giving up feels easier than going on. But remember, every success story is written by those who refuse to quit. Today, I'll tell you a powerful story. A story that will remind you why you should never give up. Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a young boy named Arav. He was poor, his family barely had enough to eat, and everyone around him believed that he would never achieve anything big in life. But Arav had a dream. He wanted to become a great runner. Every morning he would wake up before sunrise, tie his worn-out shoes with broken laces, and run through the fields. People laughed at him. "Look at him! He can't even afford proper shoes and he thinks he'll become a champion?" But Arav didn't stop. Deep inside, he believed, "One day, I will prove them wrong." Years passed. Arav trained hard, but whenever he entered local races, he lost. Once, after finishing last in a race, he sat on the ground, tears rolling down his cheeks. His coach walked up to him and said, "Do you know the difference between winners and quitters? Quitters stop when they are tired. Winners stop only when they have won." Those words struck Arav's heart. He wiped his tears, stood up, and promised himself, "I will keep running no matter how many times I fall." From then on, he trained harder than ever. When it rained, he ran. When it was too hot, he still ran. Even when his legs ached and his body screamed to stop, his heart whispered, "Just one more step." One day, Arav got a chance to compete in a big city marathon. Thousands of runners from across the country came to participate. Everyone wore brand new sports shoes and fancy gear. Arav stood among them in his old, faded clothes and patched-up shoes. The race began. At first, Arav struggled. The crowd pushed past him, his legs burned, his chest felt heavy, and once again, that voice in his head whispered, "Maybe you should stop. Maybe you're not good enough." But then he remembered all the mornings he had trained alone, the laughter of those who doubted him, the promise he made to himself. He clenched his fists and said, "No. I will not give up." Step by step, he pushed forward. Slowly, he overtook one runner, then another, and another. His determination burned brighter than his pain. As he neared the finish line, the crowd gasped. Against all odds, Arav crossed the line among the top runners. He didn't come first, but he came much further than anyone ever expected. For Arav, that day wasn't about winning a medal. It was about proving that as long as you don't give up, you are already a winner. Arav's story teaches us something powerful. Success is not about how fast you reach the finish line. It's about refusing to stop when the world tells you to quit. Every great achiever once stood where you are today, tired, broken, and ready to give up. But they didn't, and that made all the difference. So, no matter how hard life gets, remember, keep going. Your victory might be just one more step away.